Previously on Beer 865.
Coasters, strokes and heart attacks.
Witch's cauldron.
Heart exploded.
Are you okay? Poison.
Hemorrhaging seemed like such a good idea at the time.
All right, hey everybody. Welcome to another episode of Beer 865. Just wanted to start out by apologizing for the last episode. That was episode 4 with the 4 locos that Nick brought back from Florida. I'm apologizing on their behalf for getting a little out of control. It's exactly what I knew would happen, but I just want to let you guys know that we've had we've talked amongst each other, and we've kind of I guess mended our relationship since then.
I never really felt like our relationship was tarnished by it, but
You didn't call me all last week.
Well, I mean, just you know how friends, we don't actually have to talk in person. We just kind of know,
we've got a new beer to try. We're coming up on the fall season, and
It's my favorite.
Are you okay?
Favorite time of year.
Yeah.
What's the matter with you?
Sleepy.
Why are you sleepy?
Actually, last night had to go to the hospital because I got what they call a concussion. But my noggin, I'm not supposed to sleep for like 24 hours, and that was at about 4 this morning, and I'd already been up for the whole day before that, so yeah, I'm a little sleepy.
How the hell did you get a concussion?
Well, with it being fall time and all that, me and my wife, we get really into it, and we start carving pumpkins as early as possible, just because it's something fun to do. Kroger starts putting them out front, first thing around the end of August, and we were carving pumpkins and had the pile of pumpkin guts sitting next to us, and when I got up to run inside to go pee, I slipped in the pumpkin guts and hit my head.
Wow.
So you just left pumpkin guts just on the ground to slip on?
I mean, yeah, usually we put them on a newspaper or something, but I didn't think ahead this
Pumpkin
time,
guts
so.
are like the Kmart banana peel. You got to be careful with them. It is very slippery.
Yeah.
So anyway, that kind of leads us into what we're drinking today, and that is the fabled Sam Adams Octoberfest. Now, I've got to say, I've had this before. I'm a fan of it, but as it is a seasonal beer, I always forget what it tastes like every year. So I always come back to it and have to kind of remind myself of it. So I'm even though I've had this before, it's a new feeling for me. It's going to be a new thing. It's novel, and I don't get a lot of it because I like to have that surprise every year. So that's it.
I'm really excited about this. Fall is my favorite time of year. And look at the trees on there. Look how beautiful they are.
Yeah, you got the orange, the changing colors of the leaves. You have Sam Adams himself right there.
Who is Sam Adams?
Sam Adams was a founding father of our country, and he's best known for the Boston Tea Party, where he and a lot of others dressed up kind of like Indian savages. He dressed up with his buddies like Indians and threw some tea off of a ship.
I thought it was Boston Lager. That's why they do Sam Adams Boston Lager.
No, they didn't throw lager off. Sam Adams was a bootlegger at the time, so he made.
What? Hold on. What's up with your nose? I'm not. No, you're f***ing bleeding.
Is it?
What the hell? What did you do?
Is it bleeding profusely?
Wait,
Everybody's getting hurt.
have you bled like that since the last episode?
I guess we'll open it up. You got that bottle opener?
Yeah.
You're talking about the Boston Lager Party.
Okay, yeah. They threw a bunch of tea off of a British ship
Native
because they
Americans.
weren't going to pay for it because they, it's a bunch of tax stuff, I guess. I don't really know about it.
It's kind of a tall tale, I guess, right?
Yeah, kind of like Paul Bunyan or who was the railroad guy?
With the blue ox.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack and the Beanstalk.
Okay. Well, let's just drink this.
That's a little hard to get off there. I don't know.
Well, the difference is that these are American made, so it you got to be have American muscle and strength to actually pull these off.
Yeah. Interesting enough here. This is this one Helsinki Gold in 2004, according to the cap. Pretty neat. I'm gonna just collect those for my necklaces.
Now we've dilly-dallied and all the frost has gone off of our mugs, so you're really going to get to see the color this time. I like the color. Kind of a caramel color.
Oh, I saw a little smoke.
I'm not sure if I've actually ever drank this out of a glass. Anytime I ever drank it, I always saw the bottle. So I never
always
got
get
to
the pints
appreciate
of it.
that wonderful kind of holiday spice color. It reminds me of like a coffee cake or a spice cake that you'd eat in the
Pumpkin pie.
winter. Yeah. Pumpkin pie.
Oh, that's nice. That's really
Pretty,
wow, look at that
pretty
head
thick
on
head.
yours.
Do you
I
want to
don't
do the
know.
knuckle test on mine?
Well, I mean, my finger's gonna be.
That's fine. No, I don't,
Oh, okay.
I don't
Well,
care.
that's cool.
YOLO.
Yep. You never. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Right there.
Yeah, the mid knuckle.
Right there,
All
mid knuckle. That's good head.
Yeah, definitely.
Well.
Has a good smell. You know, my nose really isn't seasoned, so I don't really know how to pick apart the smells like some people do.
Yeah, and you're not. What do you detect anything in there?
Well, it's not near as harsh as the Four Loko was, obviously, but this is also not a malt beverage drink.
Right. Really getting in there.
Smell it.
Maybe I just have a stuffy nose. I can't really smell a whole lot. Just kind of the beer kind of smell. That really hurt my neck.
Did you just
Smells like
beer?
But
Yeah.
the taste is a little different than the smell, which is good.
Yeah, it's a good. In 1810, Munich celebrated the wedding of their crown prince with a special beer. After 16 days, the party ended, but the tradition continues. Our version. So
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that because you got a founding father right there on the front.
then you
and
have a
mentioned,
Nazi.
What?
Well, that's where the Nazis were. I assume he was a Nazi. He was from Germany. They blend 5 roasted malts for a rich, hearty flavor that's perfect for the season or whatever you're celebrating. And I gotta say, yeah, this is probably one of my favorite parts of fall, is the Sam Adams Octoberfest lager. And when I drink it, I just want to go out and rake leaves. Or I just want to burn leaves. Or jump in a leaf pile.
Trick or treat.
Yeah.
I want to trick or treat, yeah.
Just jump in the leaf pile. Make sure there's no sticks in there. When cars drive by, you throw the sticks at the cars.
And they don't know.
That is really beautiful. I don't know. I mean,
It's like a pumpkin. It's like a pumpkin.
Yeah, the aesthetics are what really, it's really turning me on.
Well, the glass goes on the coaster, and the bottle goes on the table.
I've made a mess.
That's okay. We're still learning the ropes of these newfangled devices, so you'll have to bear with us as we learn how to use the coaster.
Yeah, I've really made a mess there. I'm sorry. So I heard a Sam Adams commercial on the way to work the other morning that talked about, I don't remember the owner's name. It's not Sam Adams. He's not alive anymore. It's, can't remember his name. But he talked about testing the beers and floating the bottle cap on top of his beer. I guess I don't know, maybe to
I think
test
someone was playing a trick on you.
Think-
Bring it in here just to make sure we're on
just
camera.
Okay. Here we go. This is what they do to test it. So. Right to the bottom.
Straight. But look what it did. It's like it created fireworks.
That is really beautiful.
Huh.
Oh, it's still going too.
Wow.
Well, it's got a lot of bubbles coming up from there, so I'm gonna give it the tongue test.
I can see the bubbles
Oh,
collecting
wow.
on the tip of your tongue too.
Oh, that is nice. I could just sit here like this. Oh, it's a football game. And
That's
I've kind of
crazy.
got that, like when you bite into aluminum foil, that metallic kind of, that when you feel it on your
Yeah,
teeth.
it's terrible. It hurts.
That,
When I bite into aluminum foil with a filling, it electrocutes my face. It's the worst.
I find it thrilling. Still cold.
Hmm.
Still very, very cold. I love that.
It's a beer that you can drink on a hot day, or you can drink it on a cold day. So,
Is he awake?
don't sleep.
No, you're not supposed to sleep.
Were we talking about the label? No.
We already talked about
Okay.
that.
The taste was good. It has like a good fall pumpkin-y taste. It's not a pumpkin beer per se, but yeah, I like it.
Now, I
really
think you
cold.
brought a snack to
Yeah,
go
sure
with
did.
this too. Every once in a while, Chris likes to bring in a snack
I do,
to kind of
yeah.
augment his reviews.
When I think beer, fall weather, what do you think? Football.
Football.
What's more fun on a Saturday than watching the game on TV? Drinking a really cold beer with your
Comrades.
best buds, and eating some snacks. So I just brought some snacks here. So just Got some chips here. You're free to have some if you'd like. They're picked these up probably a couple weeks ago at the gas station. I thought they were pretty interesting.
They're really, really stale.
Yeah. It's kind of like a I don't know. I think of it like a fine wine.
It's like they're chewy.
Sometimes.
Do you just make your chips stale before you eat them? It tastes like you found a taco shell in the back of your pantry that's been there for a year and a half unwrapped.
That sounds
weird.
amazing.
You
The
mean to tell me
texture and-
you prefer a stale chip to like a crunchy chip?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really bizarre.
I open the bag. Sometimes I'll put them in the back window of my car. Just leave them open. And I think the heat and the oxygen really get in there and just make them really
Ruins
just... No, they're fantastic. I believe in unprotected snacks. It just feels better. And
It's a Dorito that tastes like a taco that tastes like a Dorito. 360.
It's like the postmodern Dorito.
Full circle, yeah. Why don't we go ahead and knock the rating out? What would you give it?
I'd give it especially for a bottled beer, it tastes pretty good. I don't know, like a 8.5.
8.5? Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'd probably give this one a 9. Like I said before, I forget how much I like it every year, which is half the fun of this beer for me. So I drink it, I know that I like it, but I forget why I like it, and so it's like my palate is refreshed every year. So I definitely give this one a 9.
yeah, I'm gonna give this one a 9 as well. It's not quite perfect, but it's really close. It goes great with snacks. It's really cold. Feels great in my mouth.
Still cold too. I think that's a testament to the quality of this beer. Chris Hill, no sense of smell, no sense of taste, is giving this a 9 after this one has been out of the fridge for at least 10 or 15 minutes. So
It's
I think
still
that's a
ice cold.
testament to the quality of this beer.
It's especially good on draft if you ever get a chance to draft it. Fantasy football, no Octoberfest draft.
I think we should probably stop. Have you even been to a doctor? I feel pretty good about this episode. He apologized for us, but right now I'm gonna apologize for myself and say, last episode we backslid. You know, nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. So thankfully it didn't lose us any viewers. So that's what's most important. You know, we tried the Loco. You know, they always say YOLO. You know, it messed us up, and so Four Loco is a no-no. That's what I have to say about it. I just thought of that off the dome.
That was quick.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Try this beer, guys, and as always, like us on Facebook, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up if you're so inclined, and you know what? Football season's coming up too. We're gonna try to get
Are you ready for some football?
There
Yeah.
it is. We're gonna try to get out to some tailgates and do some on-location shots, talk to the people about their beer, and we really hope we can do that for you guys. So keep an eye out for that, and we're coming into fall. And go ahead.
If you're tailgating somewhere and you're a viewer, let us know where you're tailgating. We'll come out and join you, and
We
maybe
will
we'll even put you on a video or
Party
something.
hardy.
Drink your beer, eat your food, and
Watch them kick that ball.
That's right.
All right. Let me make sure.